Now to breaking news in Michigan, where the parents of school shooter Ethan Crumbley were just sentenced to 10 to 15 years each. NBC News correspondent Maggie Vespa standing by outside the courthouse where the sentence just came down. So Maggie, we know both Crumbleys just addressed the court moments ago. Walk us through what happened and what they said to the families of the victims who were there today.
Yeah, that was a surprise, Vicki. Both parents, as you said, back-to-back giving speeches. It was the first time that we had heard from James Crumbley, because remember, he didn't take the stand like his wife did. Basically, Jennifer Crumbley spoke first, and she addressed the court saying that she, a number of times, apologized to the family, says that she feels their grief and that she's hurting with them, and a number of times kind of going over that she is heartbroken by what her son has done. But she also touched on the testimony that rubbed so many families in this case the wrong way, saying that she wouldn't have done anything differently. She says that the way she interpreted the question, she said it was kind of taken out of context, and she now knowing what she knows now about what her son was planning, she says, I absolutely would have done things differently. So her speech kind of took a number of twists and turns in that way. At one point, she also admonished the prosecution for, she said, persecuting her, which you have to imagine didn't go over well with the judge. James Crumbley also talking about how much he's hurting for the families, hurting for the parents who addressed the court here today for their loss, also apologizing for what they've been through, then kind of turning his attention to the schools, saying that the families need to be told the whole truth and that change needs to be change is just beginning in this case. In other words, he putting some blame on the schools in this case for not stopping their son before he carried out this massacre. A lot of that kind of in line, prosecutors later pointed out, with what they say is a lack of remorse from both parents. And the judge kind of spoke to that as she handed down her sentences. 10 to 15 years is the maximum that was allowed by law, because we're talking about 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter. But because these all happened, all these deaths stem from the same incident, these 10 to 15 year sentences are served concurrently at the same time. So both parents got the max, and the judge in her speech just now inside that courtroom talked about the lack of remorse, talked about the behavior that she saw from both parents during their trials and today during the sentencing hearing, and saying that they have not showed nearly enough remorse to basically warrant any mercy during the sentencing hearing. And she indeed, Vicki, handed down the maximum, which was exactly what prosecutors were hoping for in this case.
Maggie, I know that parents were there, families of the victims. They gave their victim impact statements today. Can you tell us a little bit more about what they said and what was their reaction when these maximum sentences were handed down?
Yeah, all of them asked for the maximum. In fact, one parent, Steve St. Juliana, his daughter Hannah was one of the 4 killed, said, you know, initially going into this, all I really wanted was a guilty verdict. He said, I wasn't really too focused on the sentence. That seemed kind of like a calculation that the system would make for us. He said, and then as I watched their behavior during the trial, he said, as I watched Jennifer Crumbley testify that she wouldn't have done anything differently, as headlines came out about James Crumbley allegedly making threats against a prosecutor from inside jail, vowing retribution, he said, that's when I decided that this needed to be the maximum sentence in this case and needed to send Vicki a message to parents across America. So an emotional day there, and the maximum sentence as a result.
Really feel for those families. This will not bring their children back, but it is the maximum sentence that could be handed down, 10 to 15 years for the Crumbleys. NBC News correspondent Maggie Vespa. Maggie, thank you so much.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app, or follow us on social media.